all the colors.
Bean got me this for my birthday yesterday. And it was Valentine's Day. So it's like a birthday Valentine's Day.
No, this is just a birthday gift.
The orange ones are birthday and the pink ones are Valentine's Day. And it's in one bouquet.
You're just making it seem like I just tried to get both days done in one go. That's not the case. This is only birthday.
So
because you were being difficult, you did not tell me what you wanted for your birthday.
Because I don't ever want anything. I'm like easy. I'm like, just get me like a card or flowers and I'll be so happy with that.
So I didn't get you a card, so I guess I messed up.
But you got me flowers.
I did. Birthday flowers.
Birthday flowers.
Haven't done anything for Valentine's Day yet because your birthday comes first.
Yeah, we usually like, we'll have my birthday and then like a week later we'll do like a Valentine's Day outing. We like make it separate.
Really hard with your family because your grandfather was born on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
One of your cousins was born on Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. You were born on Valentine's Day.
Yep.
So
we have a lot of family born on special occasions, which makes it difficult.
Like, I know my birthday is on a day that people kind of remember, but not for like happy reasons.
D-Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very happy. We're gonna put these away so we can start the video.
You gotta do your hair flip though. That's how we know when we started. There we go.
Did I say welcome back?
No, now you did.
Welcome back to Vee Vlogs! Mandy has clients here right now. So they're probably like, what the heck is she doing? Anyways, today we're gonna be doing a video on the Tooth Fairy. I know I did a video on my main channel like a month and a half ago, I think. I think that was like December.
We're very slow on this follow-up.
This is a slow follow-up, but actually Ty was telling me a story about the Tooth Fairy and a tooth mishap, and I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta tell that on the vlog. So today is like a Tooth Fairy theme. And it's kind of strange.
Don't worry, the reason why I'm not in the camera right now is not because I lost one of my teeth. That's not how this story came about.
Don't spoil it. Anyways though, before we get into our very strange Tooth Fairy stories, today's video is sponsored by Star Cutouts.
So Star Cutouts was nice enough to send us their brand new Frozen 2 cutout collection.
Star Cutouts make life-size cardboard cutouts and masks of your favorite characters from movie franchises like Star Wars, Marvel, Frozen, Toy Story, and so much more. So there's a huge collection online that you could look for. I'm pretty sure you can find like any character that you love from movies, TV shows, and even some of your favorite celebrities. So these are perfect to display at birthday parties, family gatherings, school events, and they're really great for collectors as well. For example, my cousins are actually using this Frozen collection for a school production, which is so exciting. I know other people who use these cutouts for decor in their room, like if they have a Frozen themed bedroom, these are really cool to display there too.
Guys, don't forget also that these are Disney Frozen official licensed products. What we love about these cutouts is that they are incredibly sturdy with fold-out supports that require no glue whatsoever, which makes them incredibly easy to refold and store whenever you need to put them away.
I just think it's so cool how they're actually life-size, so it's like the characters are standing like right in front of you, which is really awesome. And they also have masks and different items that you can get on their website. So check the link down below in the description to go and see their entire collection. There is the Frozen one that we just showed you and other characters on their site. So they are available on Amazon and starcutouts.com. So once again, check out the links down below in the description to get yours. And thank you Star Cutouts for sending this awesome Frozen collection.
Got herself a sleepy beast. Winnie, this is very out of character for you. You're usually trying to attack the camera at this point. There's a reason for why she's very sleepy, but we're going to go into it in a little more detail in another vlog. But onto the storytime couch because we're going to talk about the Tooth Fairy.
People almost think that we're like living at my mom's house now, which we kind of are for a little while.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. It's just like life has been crazy lately, so being at my mom's house has been very nice. Anyway, so Ty and I both have Tooth Fairy stories. Mine is creepier and Ty's is just like silly and kind of sad.
Just downright stupid, I would say.
But it's kind of sad too, if you really think about it.
I was a little sad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell mine first and then Ty's gonna tell his. This is so random. Tooth Fairies. So I told a lot of my Tooth Fairy stories on my main channel, so you've heard like most of them, but I just remembered one that I don't think I've ever told. I hope I haven't at least. But it was about this very strange tradition. One of my mom's best friends used to live in
What was that?
I don't know.
Do you swallow one of your teeth and it's finally coming up?
I don't know what happened. Don't put that in.
No, that's staying in.
Don't put that in. That was was scary. Did you see my eyes of terror? I was like,
Yeah.
I like almost died there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. My voice just stopped. Did you see that? I was talking. It was like,
It was almost the end of Jessii Vee.
oh my gosh, yeah.
You almost weren't able to talk anymore, Jess.
The tooth fairy's like, don't tell these stories. I'll choke you. Anyway.
That's not threatening at all.
So, my mom's best friend used to live in Scotland for quite a long time. I think like 15 years or something. If she's watching this, she's going to be like, that's wrong. I don't know. It was a very long time. Like most of my childhood, she lived there, she worked there, she had like kids there. So she was there for a very long time. So she started to adopt like a lot of their traditions and stories and just like lifestyle there. Obviously, if you lived there for a long time, you would. Whenever she would come to Canada to visit us, for some reason, it was like almost every time she was visiting, I would lose a tooth. It was like my mouth knew she was coming and was like, let's just like shed. Is that a weird way to put it?
Yeah.
She used to stay over at our house and I would lose a tooth. And she would say that she had to do this tooth fairy like ritual. She didn't say ritual, but it
We
was
must summon the tooth fairy.
okay. It was like a ritual, but she didn't use those terms. So
It was just a ceremony.
it was like a tooth fairy ceremony.
Ceremony, not ritual. Ceremony.
But it was kind of ominous. Like if she's watching this, I don't want her to feel bad, but it was pretty ominous. So basically what would happen was when I was going to bed, I would like put the tooth under my pillow like usual. I would lie down, she would turn off all the lights, and then she would sing this tooth fairy song. I don't remember what the words were, but I remember the tune being creepy. Like really ominous the way the tune was. I wish I could remember.
It was the bagpipes, wasn't it?
It wasn't the bagpipes. You're gonna offend people.
Hey, bagpipes, I would love to learn how to play that instrument.
I think they're beautiful.
They are.
So then she would pretend she was sprinkling fairy dust on me. So she would start at my head and she would be singing this song and she would like go down over my face and then down one arm and the other arm, and she'd make sure my whole body was like covered in fairy dust. And then she would like kind of tickle my arm and be like, and the fairy's coming soon. And like she'd pretend I was totally covered in fairy dust. And then
It wasn't fairy dust, it was fairy protection dust. It was trying to
Protection.
protect you.
That's scary.
So the tooth fairy didn't take all of your teeth.
That's really scary. So anyway, the lights would be off and she'd do her scary tune and like the, drop fairy dust on me. And then she would go over to my door and she would slowly close it and be like, be careful, it's coming soon.
That
would,
makes
like-
it sound like the tooth fairy's coming to do something bad.
She'd be like, see you in the morning. And like the light would slowly start like closing as she was closing the door and I'd be like, ah! Like it was so scary. But it was fine. Like tooth fairy would come, get my money in the morning, and every time she was visiting, I would lose a tooth and we'd do this tooth fairy ritual. And I don't know if that is a Scottish thing. Like, is it? Or maybe it was just something she did with her kids and stuff.
Maybe.
I don't know, but if you're from Scotland and you're watching, is that a thing? Because if it's not, it's just my mom's friend's thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool, though. I kind of missed it. Like, when I lost all my teeth and it was done, I was like, darn, I missed those rituals.
So if you accidentally lose a tooth for any reason, I guess I'm going to have to do that for you.
Yeah, you gotta sprinkle me with fairy dust and then, like, ominously walk away.
I have to sleep on the couch that night.
Yeah. Anyways, Ty, it's your turn for your tooth fairy sad story.
Well, I feel like it's sad as in it's not as interesting as yours. One thing that I was talking to Jessii about when we first brought this up, because like I remember like watching cartoons and whatnot, people would always take their tooth out, or not take their tooth out. When they lost their tooth, they would put it just under the bed. And that was it. You'd wake up and there'd be money there. In my house, my mom always told us that we had to put it in a container. And my tooth was always in this giant, like huge, like star-shaped container that probably weighed about 2 pounds. I don't know how the tooth fairy got in there, but they always did. Left me 25 cents every single time I lost a tooth. Me and teeth when I was younger didn't really go over very well. I had a lot of issues when I was younger. So I actually had to have full dental surgery when I was really young. And one of my teeth were very much rotted, to say the least. So I had it completely crowned over. So I had a silver tooth. And I remember that was like the last tooth that I lost. And with that tooth, I was so excited. I got it, kind of kept it in a little tin for a while, and then I said, okay, like I've admired it long enough, I'm gonna give it to the tooth fairy. And I remember that tooth, I think I got about $2 for that, which now that I'm a grown up and paying my own dental bills, I realize that's not a really good exchange rate when it comes down to it. Well, yeah, I remember I was excited about that. But that was just kind of a little interesting little tangent that I was talking about. The main story that I wanted to say was when I was younger, I remember when my teeth were still kind of falling out, I would get a little excited and I'd wiggle them a little bit too much and try and get them out a little early. And usually when that happens, people will know it's not a pretty sight when it happens. I was in a French school and we were in math class. And needless to say, learning both math in a different language, I did not really do very well, and I kind of wanted to get out as much as I could. So I remember just sitting in class, I think it was one of these teeth here, just slowly wiggling. Wasn't even a loose tooth, and I tore it out just to get out of math class. That's how much I did not want to be in it. And at that time, I'm not sure if they still do it now, I tore it out, so I was happy. It's like, okay, go to the office, they'll give you your little tooth holder. We would get these necklaces shaped like teeth, kind of like, you know, like a little tiny totem thing of your deed of losing your tooth. So you put it in there and you'd hold it and you'd wear it around your neck like a medal of honor, pretty much. So I was really excited because, you know, I got to bring it home to the tooth fairy. It's going to get me my 25 cents. I walk into the house. I show my parents, like, Mom, look, I lost a tooth. And I open it up. The tooth falls out and my dog eats it immediately.
Aww.
So I'm like, no.
So sad.
I didn't get my 25 cents that night. I think my parents probably worked out a deal with the tooth fairy because I went to bed and we made sure the dog was okay, of course.
Yeah.
I woke up one night. I think there was either a note or there was just 25 cents underneath my pillow in like that little tiny container. But yeah, that was my story. My dog ate my tooth before I could get to the tooth fairy. But yeah, that's pretty much... I don't really have a lot of very interesting tooth fairy stories. I just know I was just talking to Jessii about this. She said, yeah, you should talk about this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.
Anyways, guys, those are our tooth fairy stories. If you have any, comment them down below. And if you do the weird tooth fairy summoning ritual...
It's not a summoning ritual.
It's a summoning ritual.
It's a protection ceremony.
No, that's not how she told me. She was like, the tooth fairy's coming. We have to prepare you.
A protection ceremony.
That is a summoning ritual for the tooth fairy.
No. She was putting protective wards over you.
It wasn't protection.
That
it was like,
protection.
this child is ready.
You woke up with all of your teeth still.
Well, no, that's one.
Yeah, but you still had the ones in your mouth.
Anyways, guys, let me know if you did that too. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!
See you guys.
Are you supposed to put your head through it? All the way? Like,
Into the unknown.
or is it just like...
Into the unknown. Wait, that's your singing that.
Alyssa, where are you?